As William said, my name is Carl Woock. I'm an attorney with Steve Smith Trial Lawyers here in Augusta. I'm one of the two attorneys of record representing the plaintiffs in this case, the other being Stephen C. Smith. And I don't have too much to add today, but I am here to give a little bit of legal perspective and, for everyone's sake, keep it pretty brief and as not repetitive as possible, and also under 5 minutes because, I bill by the hour. I'm sure I will have plenty of opportunities to make longer speeches in the courthouse, so I will save those for there. But in these brief remarks, I do want to emphasize that this is not a lawsuit between Republicans and Democrats. This is a lawsuit about the Constitution of Maine and accountability. It's about protecting those careful divisions of power among the three branches, as those same divisions protect the people of Maine from constitutional and governmental abuses. Now, the Constitution entrusts and quite deliberately divides lawmaking power between the legislature and executive power with the governor. If you cut through the constitutional legalese, legislative procedure, Latin phrases, and legal history, this case is easy to digest. Effectively, the majority party does not like the consequences of its own effort to shortcut a rule in passing legislation, so they invent a reason to exercise the governor's limited power to bring the legislature back to work. This is a sham, extraordinary occasion. And the Constitution does not lose its meaning when it becomes inconvenient to those in power. The majority party cannot bypass the rules in the Constitution or elsewhere, which they understand perfectly well, simply to take advantage of their legislative majority and continue putting their agenda into law. The key phrase that you'll hear today and several times further into the future is extraordinary occasions. These words matter. The text is clear. The governor does not have a discretionary power to reconvene the legislature, and political convenience is not an extraordinary occasion. Those words matter. They reflect important limitations on individuals in power, regardless of their party and regardless of the intentions of those in power, whether they're good or bad. Now, political accountability can come from the people. It can come in the voting booths. But when the stakes are this high and time is of the essence, we have to turn to the courts to hold the other branches accountable and to apply the Constitution as it's written. The plaintiffs are not here for political point scoring. They represent all Mainers who are interested in a government that plays by the rules, regardless of who happens to be exercising power, and who care about protecting the Constitution from political manipulation. I look forward to our day in court and to resolving this important issue on the merits.